Happy Easter, everybody! Today is Sunday. Easter, Easter. Who went egg hunting? Có ai đi egg hunting, có tìm được trứng chia sẻ cho Thái biết nhé. Hôm nay là ngày lễ Easter. Không có Thái thì không có đạo cho nên cũng không có biết về cái ngày lễ này nhiều, nhưng mà chỉ biết là đáng lẽ là theo Tổng thống Trump là cái ngày này mình sẽ được trở lại tự do, nhưng mà bây giờ cái ngày đó nó còn tới 1 tháng nữa lần, hơn 1 tháng nữa lần quý vị, 1 tháng và 4 ngày. Cho nên là ngày hôm nay Easter mình Thái nghĩ là mọi người ở nhà, Thái nghĩ rất là có nhiều bạn của Thái là có con thì đã tự set up những cái egg hunting ở vòng nhà của mình, backyard đồ này kia đó, thì rất là dễ thương. Thái cũng đi bộ vòng neighborhood, nhưng mà Thái đi ngày hôm nay đi buổi chiều cho nên cũng là những cái activity đó nó cũng xong hết rồi, cho nên cũng không có thấy nhiều. Ok, bây giờ hello anh Đoàn Dương, anh có Easter anh có làm gì không anh? Jenny Phan, Elizabeth Nguyễn, Teresa Phạm, Christine, hi Mơ. How are you? Mơ có no, you guys don't do Easter, right? Do you do Easter for your girls? Hello Huy Vũ, Jimmy, Nhật Hà. Ngày hôm nay là Thái Nguyễn sẽ nói chuyện với lại hai cô vũ công rất là tài giỏi và rất là đặc biệt là Addie và Stella. Addie và Stella, I don't know, the last time mà Thái gặp Stella là ở đám cưới của Steve, còn Addie là lâu lắm rồi Thái không có gặp, nhưng mà một lát quý vị xem cái livestream là sẽ biết là Addie với Thái có những cái kỷ niệm, có một cái kỷ niệm rất là đặc biệt, một lát mình sẽ nói. Don lên next show Trúc Lam, Trúc Linh nha Thái. Ok, em sẽ cố gắng, có những người guest em liên lạc nhưng mà họ không có comfortable để lên, và không có những người guest thì nói là trong lúc này thì hơi buồn, tâm trạng không có vui cho nên không có muốn lên tea talk. Có những người guest thì là chưa biết ngày nào rảnh, thì em sẽ cố gắng. Rồi, hello Lâm bé. Anh Đoan Dương nói hôm nay tuyết rơi Thái ơi. Tuyết rơi. Anh ở bên Canada phải không anh? Cho nên là trời lạnh, trời là vẫn còn lạnh. Tuyết rơi bên đây thì âm u buổi sáng, nhưng mà xong rồi nắng, rồi âm u chứ không có mưa. Hai Hiếu. Rồi đó. Thì Addie, nếu mà quý vị biết, Addie là một vũ công phải nói là rất là giỏi, và cổ là người vũ công, phải nói là người vũ công Á Đông đầu tiên mà nhảy cho thị trường quốc tế mainstream. Và Thái Nguyễn đã từ lúc mà mình còn đi học á là đã thấy Addie đã nhảy trong cái tour của Madonna rồi. Một người cô gái Á Đông nhưng mà có những cái nhảy và những cái phải nói là những cái động tác nó vô cùng mà kinh khủng, giống như có rất là mạnh công phu, rồi nhảy, rồi bungee jump. Rồi nếu mà quý vị xem những cái tour của Madonna đó đều có Addie, mà Addie nhảy Thái nghĩ là phải nói là Queen of Tour luôn á, là những cái tour nào mà của ca sĩ nổi tiếng là Addie nhảy. Stella thì Thái nghĩ là cũng có nhảy nhiều, nhưng mà Stella lại sang một cái lĩnh vực khác, là cổ là một người comedian rất là nổi tiếng, rất là giỏi luôn đó. Thì mình sẽ biết là Stella, nếu quý vị có YouTube, quý vị Google Stella Kim, quý vị sẽ thấy cổ đã làm một cái kịch về mà người Á Châu kiểu mà kỳ thị, kiểu mà nói chung là người Á Châu hay bị hiểu lầm á, thì một cái đó nó rất là một cái kịch rất là vui. Và cả hai bây giờ là đều có con, một đứa. Addie và Stella mỗi người có một bé gái, thì mình sẽ chat về cái phần đó. Thì không biết hôm nay là Easter rồi hai người này có dẫn con mình làm cái gì cho Easter hay không. Rồi, hello cô Nguyễn. She started Paris by Night 24. Yes. Hiếu nhớ Paris by Night 24 ở đâu không Hiếu? Sheila Bùi. Vâng. Hi anh Văn. Hello Mr. Dr. Van. Where are you from? Me? I'm from Olympia, Washington. Là một tiếng đồng hồ cách Seattle. Và Addie đó thì là she's from Seattle. Ok. Rồi bây giờ mình không để một lát mình sẽ biết là bây giờ hiện tại là Stella đang ở đâu. Hình như Addie là Thái nghĩ là đang ở Vegas, tại vì thật sự cổ là còn đang trong nhảy cho thường trực cho cái show Michael Jackson ở trên Vegas. Thì mình sẽ hỏi về cái đó. Cerritos, hello anh Thái, hello Cindy. Cerritos 10-year anniversary. Wow, Hiếu, you are like a dictionary, a Paris by Night dictionary. Hỏi gì Hiếu cũng biết hết trơn á. Ngoài John Nguyễn thì mình có Hiếu. Maybe I should do a FaceTime together with John and Hiếu together. Một number one fan từ lâu và một number one fan sau này. Hai người number one fan. Maybe có những cái information mà mình không có biết. I think, okay. I'm gonna do that, okay? I'm gonna ask John. Hiếu có chịu không Hiếu? Hello anh Lê, Alan Gia Nghĩa Nguyễn. Ok, mình còn 3 phút nữa là mình sẽ gặp Stella và Addie. Hy vọng là hôm nay không có bị trouble với lại FaceTime giống như hôm bữa là Thái bị trouble với lại Allison và Chris Q. Và hi em, congratulations on your TikTok show. Hi Danny, thank you. No, congratulations to you with your success on Shark Tank. I think you did a very good job. Congratulations. No, I wasn't asking where you from. Stella did a comedy. Where are you from? Addressing racial issue. Oh yes. Dạ, cái kịch của Stella là Where are you from. Rồi để coi mình sẽ vào Thái Nguyễn trong một tuần tới, thì như trong tuần tới sẽ có một cái cuộc trò chuyện với lại một cặp dancer khác là Chris Lu và Pam. Thì quý vị cũng nhớ, khi quý vị xem hình, quý vị sẽ nhớ là anh chàng Chris Lu là đóng vai nam rất là nhiều, đóng vai chính rất là nhiều, và Pam một cô gái có gương mặt giống như búp bê vậy đó. Sẽ có một cái cuộc trò chuyện với lại Chris Lu and Pam together. Và những fan của Paris by Night mà muốn nói chuyện với lại dancer nào nói cho Thái biết nha, xong rồi Thái sẽ liên lạc để mình nói chuyện với lại những dancer đó. Rồi, hello chị Nga Nguyễn. Có những quý vị mà xem thường xuyên á, thì Thái Nguyễn nhớ biết là ở đâu. Còn có những quý vị mà không có ở đâu, Thái chưa có hỏi á, thì khi mà mình vô á, mình nói cho Thái biết ở đâu nha, để Thái biết là quý vị ở đâu, để xong rồi mình có những cái câu hỏi gì về cái chỗ đó, nó cũng thú vị. Hiếu, love you Thái, thank you for doing this to keep me sane after working in the hospital. Hiếu là cũng là một y tá phải không? Thì tình hình ở bên Úc bây giờ làm sao rồi Hiếu? Tất cả mọi người là làm trong hospital, nhưng mà Hiếu thật sự là không biết là Hiếu có ngủ nhiều hay không nha. Thái thấy là Hiếu on Facebook very often để theo dõi tình hình đó, cho nên là làm gì làm cũng phải nhớ ngủ nha, ngủ vẫn là quan trọng á. Rồi, ngày hôm nay là mình sẽ một phút nữa là Thái Nguyễn sẽ gọi cho Stella and Addie. Actually, I'm very excited to chat with Stella and Addie today. I haven't seen them for a long time. Mà nhờ cái T-Talk này cho có một cái lý do để mà mình liên lạc. Và sau này nếu mà không có T-Talk thì Thái nghĩ là Thái Nguyễn cũng phải nên liên lạc với những người bạn lâu ngày không gặp của mình. Tại vì thật sự ra khi mà nói chuyện, mình connect, mỗi lần mà Thái nói chuyện T-Talk xong I feel good. I feel really good that I actually reached out and talked to them and listen to what they've been up to. So it's actually very helping me actually during this time. Tại vì trong cái lúc này ở nhà chán, buồn rồi depressed, mà mình nghe những người bạn của mình nói chuyện đó, mình cảm thấy vui đời hơn. Và mỗi lần mình nói chuyện xong mình cảm thấy nó rất là uplifting, mình thấy nó yêu đời hơn. Ok, bây giờ Thái sẽ FaceTime for Stella. Hello. Okay, hold on. Let me add Addie, and then I'm gonna switch over to the live stream before I messed up like how I did with Allison and Chris Q.
What's happening?
Right now, the people can hear your voice, but they can't see you yet.
Okay, I see.
So I'm calling Addie now.
My voice is fantastic.
Your voice is fantastic. Ok, hy vọng là vô được nhé. Hello, hello. Where's everybody? Đâu hết rồi? Hi! I'm waiting for Stella. How come I don't see Stella? I can't hear you, Addie. Is your volume on? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What is going on? Hold on. For some reason, it's happening.
I have so many devices. I have like 5 devices.
Yeah. I cannot get Addie.
Oh, you can't get Addie on the phone?
Well, and then I got her, but I cannot get you, and then I cannot hear her.
You can't get it together.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I just got something on my other FaceTime that said I joined a FaceTime chat, but I don't know what happened.
I can hear you now, and then Stella, I'm waiting for you. Stella? She has like 5 devices going on, so I don't. Maybe she's maybe she's answering on the wrong one.
Stella.
Okay, I'm gonna call you and then add her. Wait, let me add Stella.
Okay.
She's not connected for some reason. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad that you can do this with me.
Yeah, me too. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Oh my God, I want this to work so we can all talk.
Yeah.
She keep on calling me, but it's not. Okay, I'm adding her. Stella, answer. Answer, Stella. We're on Facebook. People are waiting to see you guys. She's not connected. Are you on your phone, Addie? Okay.
Yeah.
What is going on? I get you, but she's not answering. She's waiting. But I got her before.
Okay, let me see if...
Can you add her?
I don't know.
It's not right. Something is not right. Sorry quý vị ơi, tự nhiên là bây giờ hồi nãy thử là được rồi đó, nhưng mà không biết tại sao hình như cái Thái Nguyễn hay bị trục trặc với lại cái vấn đề mà mình connect hai người một lượt đó. Cho nên là bây giờ quý vị ráng đợi Thái một tí xíu nha. Connect được một người thì người kia không được, mà connect được một người khác thì lại không được người này. Xin lỗi. Nhưng mà quý vị sao rồi? Quý vị đang ở nhà làm cái gì vậy? Ngày hôm nay Easter mình bây giờ trong lúc này mình cũng đâu có làm gì được đâu, phải không? Stella và Addie. Thì để xem coi Thái gọi lại cho hai người này nhé. Mình có anh Huy Kim, Hoài, Hà Đỗ, chị Châu Ngọc, Tony Nguyễn.
Okay. I was talking to her. Did you call her cell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I called her earlier, but for some reason,
it's not letting us do like three.
The three, yeah. I don't know what's happening. But let me call her back and then I reconnect you again.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, I can get you, but then I cannot get Addie. And when I get Addie, I cannot get you.
Maybe try it now because I'm on my computer.
Okay.
So maybe it'll work now. I don't know. We're so old that we cannot figure it out. So everybody else doesn't have a problem.
We are so bad at this, and I'm so bad at.
People. You're having the problem with the oldies.
I know. No, it's not you guys. It's me. It's the system.
It's the system. So
I think we got it. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Thank God. It's like we hit the jackpot. Okay, now you guys are on.
All right. Oh my God.
Okay, now everybody sit still.
Wait.
Okay. Everybody, we're on with everybody. We're on live.
Oh my God.
Now you both look amazing. Don't worry.
You don't even know the setup I have. I've got serious lighting all around.
Okay, but first of all, we gotta go from like the beginning to the end. Okay, obviously you Dance for Paris by Night is a Vietnamese production, but you're not Vietnamese. So can you tell your people your ethnicity? Stella, I'm not gonna go with where you're from. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're gonna get there. Okay.
I'm Korean. I was born and raised here. My parents immigrated here, and I started dancing, and I got involved with Paris by Night. That's like one of my first jobs. Few jobs after I've as a professional dancer in my career.
Okay. Yes. But where are you now currently? And where are you now currently?
Oh, I live in like the Culver City area.
Okay. And Addie?
Hi, I'm Addie. I was born in Korea and then came to the U.S., raised in the U.S., and I actually was part of the first dancers for Paris by Night when they had their very first audition.
You're the OG.
OG, yeah. And yeah, we had no idea what we were signing up for, and either did Paris by Night.
You came to Paris by Night like even before Shonda.
Yeah. Even before Shonda.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
One of the fans was saying, he's from Australia, and he said that you started Paris by Night 24. That's like the 10th year anniversary in Cerritos or something.
Yes. That was the one where they were like, we want dancers. So then it was my first
Asian call.
Okay.
They were like only Asians were allowed, and there was this one girl who came, and she I think she might have been half or quarter Vietnamese, but she could only turn one way on her left leg,
and she still got the job.
But she got the job. And so the choreographer at the time, like we had to keep changing spots because she could only turn that one
That is
way.
funny. I wonder who that is. I want to know who that is.
It was Diane Mazzota would remember.
Okay, I'm going to talk to Diane.
Taking someone down. You're taking someone down.
Yes, I'm going to talk to Diane.
I think her name was something like a Lori or a Lauren, but
Okay.
she wasn't really a dancer. Which she told us over and over again. She's, more of a model.
Who has two left feet and cannot turn left.
Yes, exactly.
Stella, which number did you start? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but it was shortly after.
Yes.
I feel like there was another show in Irvine.
Yes,
It was a live show in Irvine. It was a few after Addie had started.
Okay.
And
not that many.
yeah,
not that
maybe
many.
like 3 or 4. After
Yes,
that.
but then you guys you guys used to do a lot for Paris by Night, like a lot. It was like 5 videos per year or something.
It was insane. It was awesome.
Yeah.
There was a time, so it was a different choreographer.
Mm-hmm.
Then Shonda took over.
Mm-hmm.
We had to audition for it. So it was like we had the job for a long time.
And you have to audition again for Shonda.
We were like, oh god, oh god. We have to audition.
But Stella nailed it. I remember because it was at what was the place that was right off of Lancashire? It wasn't
Morelandis?
Morelandis.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was Morelandis, and I came in, and Stella was like up front, and like she was the person to watch, and then there was me who like we had
you
to
did air
improv.
guitar.
We had to improv, and
That's right.
all I could do was air guitar.
Because you're such a badass. That's just who you are.
That's all I heard. That's all I heard. And so then from that point, that kind of set the stage of like how I came into Dancing with Shonda. Was like, oh yeah, she's the girl that air guitared.
No, but to be honest, like I came in like way back, like later that I
Yeah.
can I just barely worked with you guys for just a little bit, but I've seen you guys on Paris by Night, and you guys are always like on the screen, like literally like they capture you guys so much, seriously, and it would just like.
Addie got to be the lead a lot. Addie was the lead a lot.
No, Addie is the lead for like aliens or anything that's like out there, or Addie we can't alien or anything like cool or badass, and then Stella is more like the pretty drama, like she's the actor one, she's crying girl. If you need like a
You have it down. You have it
Yes.
down.
Yes, I mean with Addie, I remember, but Addie, just to go back a little bit, like before Paris by Night, I mean, I saw you in Paris by Night, and then I saw you, I think you were like the only dancer at the time that we saw you tour with Madonna, the only Asian girl.
Yeah.
And then you did all that kung fu and bungee jump and all that. Oh my god! And she's like shaved her head, and then she just did it yesterday. How?
I love it.
I love it.
Just for this interview.
I did.
No, it's a lot. It's so special that she donated her hair. But I want to know how many times have you donated your hair, Addie? Because you've done it this many times.
I have, but I remember in LA.
I can't see you. We can't see you.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
I'm aging myself, but I remember I had cut it off in a ponytail, and it was just under 12 inches. And I had it in a shoebox, and everybody thought it was like disease. Nobody would take my hair.
Oh no!
It was before like it was set up that like, oh, this so like I remember being in LA, driving around to these different hair places because people were telling me that, oh, you can donate it, and people will make wigs for like cancer patients, and I would go into the places they told me, and they were like, like
it wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing. Yeah.
It didn't become a thing until
now it's all like the humanity, and everybody is like,
yeah.
But that's the thing about you, girl. You a trendsetter. You just do things that before people do. You know? But Stella, you've had this look, and I remember the picture I sent, the picture I post, and you were like, oh my God, it's me, so fresh face, and
that picture is so old. I'm like, oh my God.
It's you, but it's so you though.
Yes.
But the other picture, all the other pictures on your Facebook is with your daughter, and you know. So I'm like, but I remember with Stella is that one time, everything was like in Long Beach, and we were doing like a pre-tape or something, and Marie was like, we have to cut, Ty, you have to give Stella this white cloth because she's on the scene. You cannot go on. She's crying, but she doesn't have a white cloth on her forehead.
The drama. I totally
drama.
I didn't have the white heads. Oh my God.
It's a funeral, and she doesn't
oh my God, the pressure. I totally remember that. I dropped it. I couldn't find it in the font. After you invited us to do this, Addie and I were texting, and all the memories of the show.
It's crazy.
We were laughing so hard, but it's also like such amazing memories.
Yes.
Like I think about being a part of this. It's crazy that we did it for so long, and it's amazing that it still goes on today. By the job, it's like a legitimate job. There's truly something so special about being amongst other Asian dancers.
Yes.
I mean, it was a family. It was, and my dearest friends are from that group.
Yes. You know? And all the dancers that I talked to, they all said the same thing. Like they grow up.
A special thing.
Yeah, they grew up with all these dancers together. It was like Paris by Night started Crazy Rich Asian like years ago.
Yes.
We didn't need it until now. We didn't need the Crazy Rich Asian now. It was already back then, you know, but we didn't have the exposure. There was not enough exposure for Asian to the mainstream. Well, except for Addie.
It's true though. I mean,
because she was there enough to shave her head.
She didn't care two F's about it.
No.
She has always been that way though. She's always been very true to herself.
No, but then at the same time, before I go to, there's so many things I want to talk about that I'm like, we gotta jump back forth now.
But I really wanted to say that. I wanted to express to the people that are tuning in, and I just feel honored. I'm so proud of you, Ty.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because of, first of all, being a part of Paris by Night and meeting you through that, and then seeing how your career has just skyrocketed, but you still remain true to your community. It makes me so happy and so proud, and it's so awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I feel so proud whenever I see anything about you, like someone's wearing your thing. I'm just like, I want it.
But speaking of that, I mean, I am proud to be a part of Paris by Night. It is definitely a foundation that really brought me up and helped me in so many different ways. But we had something special together. I don't know if I can share. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Addie, and then Stella, you were there too.
I was there.
Yes. It was so special, and coming for like you two came to me for that. It was like my proudest. That was my aha moment. Because I love you guys, and then Addie, you came to me, and it was really, really special. Like you brought your mother's dress, so I can redesign it for your wedding dress. It was amazing, and Stella was there, and that's why I was like, I have to do Stella and Addie together.
Yeah.
But if you still have that dress, keep it.
I do.
I still have my dress.
Keep it, because it's even more special. Comes July, you will know why I said that.
Oh.
because by then you will know exactly why that story inspired me to my career and what I have done since like the beginning of Paris by Night to when I met you and I create that for you, and then to what I did that you will see in July.
Yay!
It's like full circle.
Hi.
No, it's full circle. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, for
But
real.
honestly, even though we don't see each other all the time, and I think, Addie, I don't know when was the last time I saw you, but like, long time.
Yeah.
She's busy.
The last time I saw Stella was at Steve's wedding.
I know, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Steve's
while.
Yeah.
But, but during, because of this, and I was like, you know what? I'm so bored at home and I don't have anything to do. And for me, a creative person, and all of us, we are creative artists. We need motivation. We need like inspiration. And my way of being motivated and stimulated, I need to reach out and I need to connect to people. I talk to people. But then I was like, why not reach them, and why not have the world see what we are talking about and share these memories? Because I think it's beautiful memories. We all beautiful human beings. We do beautiful things. And why not share? And so I created this. And I'm so happy that I get to, reconnect with you guys and talk about these memories.
Oh my gosh, I love that you're doing it. It's been so fun to see the people that you're interviewing, and it's awesome.
And it's crazy how we all like I'm different from you guys because you guys are dancers, and you guys came from different background and different stages, like Addie and Allison and Steve and you and Stella. You guys came from the time there was no social media and all that. And then there was dancer now.
Pagers.
And there was Paris by Night didn't even go through agency to get you guys. And now it's all about agency and audition. It's so different.
Mm-hmm. So different.
But Addie, now you're in Vegas because you're dancing for the Michael Jackson show.
Yes.
How is that, because of this pandemic, how is that affecting?
It's closed right now. The whole Las Vegas Strip is shut down because all casinos are closed until further notification. So all the shows, all Cirque du Soleil shows are in the resident hotels, MGM hotels. So everything is shut down.
Do you live on the Strip or outside of the Strip?
Outside of the Strip.
Okay.
It's the only people. The Strip is for people coming in and just vacationing. And then the cost of living outside of the Strip is where all of the performers and everybody resides.
Are you neighbor with Chris Q? He's also in Vegas.
I am not. But Yayoi was here.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
And same with Michonne used to live here too. Mm-hmm. So
they were before my time. I did not get to work with them, so I didn't know who. I know who they are, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I cannot have a conversation like us having a conversation. You know, we are different.
Yeah.
But Stella, and then you've been home with your daughter. Do you?
My daughter.
When are we gonna see another something special? Because I'm like, I want to see more of what you
more.
do.
You mean what?
Your comedy.
Oh,
Modest. She does movies and commercials.
Yes.
Along with being a parent.
Happened that video that I think you're talking about.
Yes.
Right before I had, like 3 years before I had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Had the baby. Her name's Ellie. The baby's name is Ellie. And that was an amazing experience because I did it. I had met who is now my husband at the time, his boyfriend. We did the video together. I had no idea. I thought it was funny. I thought we had something funny. And it was right when YouTube Space just opened. So the space that is in LA, they were just starting the program or starting the studio, and we did it, and it went viral. And it was like surreal because I would be recognized. Like we went to Hawaii and I got recognized. I've been recognized for that the most. It's crazy. Random people, usually always Asians.
You know why? Because it's so relatable. It's so relatable.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, I think we did another series called Asian Stereotype Police. So you can find that. There's a few people that you might recognize. Marcus is in it. Marcus Choi.
Yes. I've seen it. No, but your husband, he's the creator. He's the creator and the director.
Yeah. And then we had the baby, and he's an actor. A lot changed when I had the baby. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things. My focus definitely shifted.
Addie, do you have that same experience? So Stella has Ellie, and then your daughter is?
My daughter is 3, and her name is Michela.
Michela. Your daughter is how old, Stella?
4.
4. Oh, okay. So you they're very close.
Yeah, they're like almost exactly a year apart.
Yeah. Yes. And all I see on social media is your daughter.
I know. I'm coming back to me though. I'm coming back to me.
Yeah.
Now that except for this, situation, the pandemic situation. I mean, it's been definitely this past year been able to focus more on pursuing like my artful life again. Mm-hmm. It's definitely shut down for a while. It's hard to
yes.
I'm sure most new moms go through that where you really feel like you're so invested in this new little future. Mm-hmm. It's hard to remember or feel like you can do anything but be present for this little thing. Mm-hmm. At least that was my experience, and it's beautiful, and it's also like very, very challenging because you feel this kind of sadness that you don't have this life that you had.
But then you're very happy at the same time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I would never. I mean, it's the most love that I've ever experienced in my life. So of course, but now that she's older and I feel like I have some of my marbles back. That I definitely see, okay, now it's my time. I definitely feel like there was a big shift the end of last year. So I'm, wanting to pursue more acting. I have ideas about writing stuff. So we'll see.
No, it's great. That's great. And I think there's a time for everything. And having a family, I think, is the best. I don't know when I will have a family, but I think everybody who, go through that stage, and it's always a beautiful thing. And you just have to sacrifice everything else and just focus on that baby. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It definitely gives me a new appreciation for, my parents and what they did.
Yeah.
But definitely came from such a different time and had different priorities anyway. They as immigrants and coming to America, having a family. I see how much freedom they gave us, me and my sisters growing up, because I was to pursue dancing. Like that was passion, and I was able to do it. They never said you cannot do that. They were always like, you just do your best in what you want to do. And they didn't really understand it, but they still allowed me to do that. I'm sure it's such a different thing that they did coming to America, and I mean, what was their dream besides providing for their family and their life? I mean, I'm having a new appreciation as I'm older and have a daughter. And if anything, hopefully, I want to create things that reflect that time and can tell their story and tell our story. That's what I'm really interested in right now.
But I think it's one common thing is that it doesn't matter what time or when, you know, when they came back then and when you're having your baby now. At the end of the day, you just want to do something to provide for your baby, like how they want to provide for you. They just want you to have a good life and a good future. My parents or your parents, you know, sacrifice everything to come to the US because it's the land of the freedom and it's supposed to be like, you know, paradise for your kids' future. But then at the same time, you know, they have to, I'm blessed or you blessed or Addie, you like, we are blessed that we have the parents that gave us the freedom to do what we want to do. Because a lot of kids don't have, especially in Asian, they're like, you have to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or computer science, all that. But we get to be creative. And I think, you know, not a lot of people get that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So do you have that way of thinking with your kids? Like, do you just, I'm sure you do. You just let them be who they want to be and do what they want to do, right?
Hopefully. I hope I'm that person.
Addie, what about you? You're just a free spirit, so maybe you have.
Well, like Stella said, there are so many things that like shift when you bring this being into life that you're not prepared for, because your whole life has been about, and being Asian American, we're pleasers by nature. But in a time where you're gonna get passed up if you don't know yourself, that pleasing people isn't enough. And so becoming a mother, you learn that like Stella said, you all of a sudden just give everything you are, because it's not about you, it's about this child. And then it shifts again where it's about you, but you're like, where am I? Who am I? Like, I'm definitely not the person that I used to be, because I have all this time. But at the same time, it's like, wait, what do I have to offer? Or what not only for myself, but in teaching my daughter, and in bringing and learning to balance that. Like, no, if I'm not fulfilled, I'm teaching her that it's okay for her not to be fulfilled as a person, as an artist, as whatever it is creative-wise she's going to become. But if I don't invest in the time and and understanding of myself and my own art, then how can I expect that from her? You know, and especially in today's accessibility of everything, whether you want to be a doctor and you want to do education, or you want to, you know, do research or dance or acting, it's all right there at your fingertips. That it almost becomes like a no, like I'm not even going to touch it because it's too much. And just being on the side where we already are artists, but we might not feel secure about our own artistry. I am learning that you just gotta jump. I have to jump just to show my daughter that she needs to do it, whatever it is, because what I see even with other dancers that I'm currently dancing with, and I'm like, oh, you're so cute, I'm the same age as your mother. But we are dancing together.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like what is setting people apart now is just doing, like flexing the muscle of, if you want to sing, start singing in the bathtub.
Yeah,
like you have to do it.
Yeah,
and then it'll come, and the path will open. But
I would say too, because especially, coming from you, who I think most people would consider someone who always was pursuing their passion and pursuing something in such a genuine way. You were definitely always kind of in the forefront there,
Girl,
but
I was just trying to keep up with you.
but the truth is, like, I think we were lucky that however we came to whatever dance or whatever our passion was, we found something at an early age that we connected with, and that's still at every like stage in your life, you still get to that place where you feel like, oh my gosh, and now what, oh my god, you're, even though we can look back and say, oh, I did a lot of stuff, like, look at all the stuff I did, that's great, but it still feels like, but what what more do we want, right? It's always changing, it's always evolving. I always feel that, like,
no, but I think that's life, though. I think that's what's beautiful about it, is you have to evolve, and you have to recognize the changes and then go for it.
Right.
Because you can't just be like, I've done it, I'm not going to do it anymore, and then just sit there and be what? Life is not about that.
No, it's always, it's a constant, like, there's always something new that is inviting you to pursue.
Yeah. And I think every like different moments has different way to pursue what you want to do. Like back then, we didn't have the access. There was no social media. There was nothing. Like, it was so hard to reach out. But I think but then it's like you work for it more. But now there's so much access out there. There's so many of them. You have to be like really on top of it to get recognized.
Right.
But then because there's so much, so it's kind of easier for us to not be afraid. Because I think back then, even though it's not so much access, but we kind of afraid. For me, as a designer, back then I was so afraid. I was like, I don't think I can do that. I'm a minority. I don't think I can do that. I don't have money. I can't do that. I didn't come from rich family. How am I going to do that, But then now I'm like, it's social media. You just have to put yourself out there. Don't stop being afraid. Just put yourself out there and just do it. And it's so easy. And who cares? If people know that you're poor, you're poor. But you can do all this. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's what I think for the younger people. Just don't be afraid. Just do it. It's so convenient now for you to just be you and be yourself and just be confident and stop being afraid. And be fierce like you two.
Well, God will bless you for saying that.
One thing that is, you'll always be afraid, and I think as you get older, you realize that as that there's always that fear. There is that fear, but the difference of it is you also have what lies on the other side of the fear is the courage, and about finding the courage to be you.
Yeah.
And that, like, don't think that fear is gonna, like, oh, I've done this and I've finally accomplished what I've wanted.
Oh no.
It doesn't get any easier, because that fear will always be there, because that's almost your connection to your heart and to what matters to you. Because if it didn't matter to you, then you don't have to build up courage. So you need to trust in the fear as that's part of who you are. but to find the courage to move past it is what you're wanting to look for or reach for. Because if you don't care about it, then
you don't appreciate it.
Yes.
I think that it's beautiful that what you just said, Addie, is that you have to really feel like the journey of the whole thing, like being, the fear of it, and then motivate yourself to do it, and then build up that courage, and then accomplish it, and then it was just like a beautiful, journey, and then you appreciate so much. Yeah.
And that way it leads you to your next teacher or your next desire, fulfillment, as opposed to just checking something off the list that you don't really care about. Then other people are saying, oh my God, you're so good and you're so great at that, but it's not you because you haven't risked anything. So you need to have that risk, but don't let that be the door that stops you. It's an ongoing journey that will never end until you die.
I feel like it'll go on even then.
That's another session.
Yes.
Do you guys do anything today for your daughter for Easter?
We did a little egg hunt. I told her the Easter bunny was just a little late this year. Because we didn't get it together. I said, it's coming.
This whole pandemic is screwing things up.
But she was happy. Like, we had to hide the eggs like 5 times. She wanted to do it over and over again. You're like, oh my God! She's actually, this whole thing has been crazy. I mean, it's been 5 weeks, and there are definitely days that feel very difficult.
Yeah, how can you guys handle with the kids at home like this?
I feel like, of course, I have my moments, but because she's 4, she's just present. She's just happy to be with you. She's just happy to have you play. She's such a great reminder. She's just like the one that I need to learn from in this moment right now, because the mind gets carried away very quickly, and I think this current situation magnifies things that might have been difficult anyway in your life, and then you have this on top of it. So again, I have my moments. But she's really I'm just it's awesome. She's just so happy that we get to play with her. She's just she's content. That's that's been good, but it's also hard.
But 24 hours is a lot.
It's exhausting. And then between me and my husband too, there's a lot of good looks.
Addie?
Well, she's with the father.
Okay.
So we will celebrate tomorrow.
Okay.
But it really is always a constant lesson about being present, and that nothing, the outside, coronavirus, everything does not matter until it matters, and so it's just a reminder to keep adjusting the lens of what matters, and it is easy, and many days I don't win the battle. Readjusting. I'm like, focus.
Throw that damn lens away. It's not the lens I want.
Oh my God. I feel better mom if I drank. I think I need to start drinking. out there, there is no one right way to do it. But there is the only right way is to be present. and my thing with my daughter is like, I do the best I can, but when I break, I break. And she, for some reason, just because she's a child of light and being, she makes it right. Whereas, like, in the adult world, I break, and you know, friends that have great intentions, like, no, you like, look at what you've done and all this, and you're like, shut up.
No, they're just like that connection of mother and daughter. You guys just have that connection that is unspeakable, you know.
Exactly.
They just know. They just feel it.
So it's just about it, and it makes you realize again that we all break, but it's not about. It's about finding the connection, back to the source. You're turning back to, no, I'm just unplugged. I need to plug back in and adjust.
Yeah. I think it's that's how it is with this whole pandemic, though. I think it's not just you guys are being present with your daughter, but everybody just needs to be present in general. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have, you know, talking about social media. It's awesome that we have this technology to connect in this time, but you know, we are so in our devices like all the time, and it's such a. I wonder how it will be after. I hope there'll be less, because we're so craving physical interaction right now, and so I'm hoping maybe for like a day we put it down and we just love on each other a little bit, you know.
No, that's maybe too much.
You're coming over. You're the first person I'm going to come over.
I love you, but not that much.
All right.
No, I mean this whole time, like since like because I was supposed to be on a project, like I supposed to be in East Coast doing something today, you know, for like a whole month. But then then I was at home for like 2 weeks before the pandemic started. So I was already at home doing nothing already, preparing for that.
Getting ready to go.
Yeah, getting ready to go. And then now is this. And so I was like, and then when when we saw the problem that is so serious, that I just think during this time, everybody is we're doing our part to help as much as we can. But at the same time, we need to help ourselves. Because if we don't help ourselves, we're going to go crazy.
Right.
So to me, the whole time I was like, there's 3 things that I keep on thinking is that I gotta share, I gotta connect, and I gotta stay creative. So as much as I can do to share, to whatever information I can have, I share with my family, my friends. I gotta stay connect, so I created this Tea Talk thing so I connect to people. If not, I'm gonna die. And then I gotta stay creative. And talking to you guys, talking to the people on Tea Talk actually give me inspiration to do things. Like every time after I finish a conversation, I was like, oh my God, that is something I should do. Or, you know, it's an inspiration. It's not just chit chat. And a lot of people think, oh, this is not the time to go on live and, you know, laugh your ass off and everybody is at home.
Oh my God, this is the perfect time.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You know, it's so motivating and I feel good doing it.
That's what matters. It's like that's just we're getting down to the basics now in this scenario, in this situation, and it's about like understanding this feels good, this is right, and I'm gonna go with that. You know, it's like all the distractions are gone, and hopefully we can like keep tapping into that. We all that voice, whatever that is. You know, absolutely. I'm like, this feels good. I like laughing. I love seeing you guys.
Yeah. And to me, I think like we all, the people that I've talked to are singers or the dancer. We are creative people. We're performers. We all have that one common thing is that we just do whatever that makes us feel good. I'm serious. I don't care what people say. As long as we feel good and just be us.
Yeah.
But see, and especially in this time and in this what's going on around us, this is the health and the regimen of keeping this virus contained, is by being connected to you, laughing,
Yes.
doing something that is heartfelt. And even if it's, we get detached because we are on social media so much that you forget, no, it's about connection. It's about feeling something, and that is your immune system.
Yes.
To thrive. That is your building block to stay healthy, because you are spiritually, energetically, and emotionally all connected. So how can there is no better way to fight a virus than to be doing this.
Yes.
And whatever this may be for you. Like, I, for the first time, did Zoom today. I'm going to try not to eye roll.
What did you do? What did you do with it?
I said,
Zoom what? Zoom what?
Zoom. I did a couple classes.
Oh, great!
And it was just one of those, like, learning what feeds you to be you, and that, like, some classes, like, by the end of it, you'll be like, oh God, I'm exhausted. I wasn't necessarily the best class. but then there's some that, like, you're like you just said, I'm inspired, I want to do this, or it gives you an idea. And those are the things that you need to keep pumping into your daily life, into whatever it is that feeds you, or that, so that you can become more you, more present, more alive, more of an artist, whatever, yada yada yada.
Yeah, no, but I think it's true. Even for, during this time, we need to do that. People need to practice that to be connected, but even after this whole pandemic, when we're back to normal, people still should do that. It's I think it's very healthy for being, a human being. You gotta stay connected. And even with all the social media going on, as an artist, I feel like you can share as much as you want, but if you have no connection, it won't work at all.
Yeah.
It's to me, it's all about connecting. And there's the reason why is that it's like, back then when I saw Addie dance for Madonna, or before I met her in Paris by Night, there was something about you that connect to me without knowing who you are. Or Stella, people don't even know who you are, but after they watch your YouTube, they connect to you, your tone of voice, or your action, or your body language, or whatever it is. It meant something.
Absolutely.
But before we have like 5 minutes, I want you guys to say, I have like 4 questions. What would you do if it was like, if you have only one day to live, what would you do?
Oh, yeah, I heard these questions.
But really, only 4 questions, but it really can tell you who you are as a person. Someone can answer like that right away, and some people don't. They just don't know. Yep. And the majority of them, they just want to be with the people that they live with, or they want to be with the family, So, what would you do if you have only one day to live?
Have a party. Have a party and celebrate with the people I love, and all, and say that's how I want to go out. It's like laughing hysterically and saying peace out.
Addie, where are you? You're like in and out.
Well, I'm an introvert, so parties, I'm like, oh, scary. But I would want to this is gonna sound funny. I would want to just follow Dave Chappelle around and hear what he has to say or his comments, because I just
I know where he lives, in the Midwest.
Stop it. Okay, I'll become a stalker.
We drove by his house because I was in the Midwest for a project, and my talent producer drove me to that town, and we saw his house.
Oh my god.
My talent producer is his neighbor.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Full circle. Full circle.
So, when everything is out in the open, I can tell you where it is. Right now, I have an NDA. I cannot say anything. Okay, but that's good. Okay, and if you can only bring one item to a deserted island, what would it be? An item, okay, not a person.
Oh gosh, only one thing, huh?
Yeah, one item.
A book, I think.
Okay, that's good. A gun? Did you say about to say a gun?
It's like Dave Chappelle.
No, I was gonna say a camera.
Oh, okay. Make sure that it's not up, not that you have batteries. Okay, and maybe Addie, this question is easy for you. If you have an opportunity to have dinner with one of your ultimate idol or role model, who would it be and why?
Oh,
it's not Dave Chappelle.
already used him. So, again, oh, there's so many.
See? Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not easy.
Yeah, that's not easy. A dinner with anyone.
Yes. Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Yeah.
Well then, dead or alive, it would be Rumi, the philosopher. Yeah.
You're deep. You're deep.
Not really.
Yes, you are.
Not really.
Stella.
She is.
She is. I learned so much talking to you. And it's crazy is that, I'm sorry, Stella, but like it's crazy that she says she's an introvert, but when she's on stage performing, she is not an introvert. She's crazy.
That's a compliment.
It's a compliment. It's amazing crazy. It's crazy good. Stella.
No, she's amazing. You can't not watch her when she's on stage.
Yeah, and people, and then at the same time, it's like, don't judge the book by the cover. Like when you look at Addie, you think that she's a party animal and she would just go party and do all that crazy shit, but she's not. She's just like so deep.
She's deep.
Stella, who will be your idol?
And this is not to bring it down, because I'm gonna say something that's probably everyone's gonna be like, oh. But I would have dinner with my dad.
Oh.
Passed away. He passed.
That's sweet.
I would do it because.
When did he pass away?
2 years ago.
Okay.
And I didn't, my relationship with him was. It's not that it wasn't close, but there's just strains, and he was always the one who was working, and we didn't have a close conversational relationship. So I would love to have a conversation like that is totally stripped of like any kind of, I don't need anything from him anymore. He doesn't need anything from me, and I could just ask him about his story.
You just have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I realize I know so little about his life as a person, So I think that's who it would be.
That's
I love
sweet.
you, Stella.
Yes. See, I love this. I love talking and chatting, and then this is when like we really look. It's just it's just a question, but it made you think, you
Yeah.
know. And well, okay, and we don't want to get emotional.
Right.
What?
Can you ask your mom questions?
You know, I see. I'm also trying to get more information about her life.
Yes.
You know, she has her interpretation of my dad.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's very true.
And I get some insight, but you know,
And she may not say what you wanted to hear.
yeah, I think there's also like there's also a language barrier because I don't speak fluent Korean. She doesn't speak fluent English, and so that was the same with my dad too. So I could ask her, but I think it would be definitely biased through her experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also talking about my dad when he was a kid, when he was, you know, I realized I know nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely, with my parents, I was not close to them because I was not close to them until like 2 years ago when I came out.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because I always have this secret, this lie,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like an Asian thing, you know, it's our culture and it's so hard. But finally when I came out, and it was like, obviously they were sad and like, you know, disappointed, but then, you know, they just need time. And for me, it was just, I send them a text. I was like, I know you're very, very disappointed and you could be sad and I'm sad, but I can tell you that I finally can freely live without a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, you know, it's just the best thing I've ever done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
And I didn't, but then, you know, we're now very happy and it's everything is out in the open, and I like, you know, I can like share, like text them randomly and say things, but before it was just more like, I don't talk to them unless I have to. It was like that. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. But anyways.
Not only that, it also, like, just for a shift on perspective, by you getting the strength to come out, it gave them the chance to see you grow and to see you, you know, fully.
Yeah.
As opposed to, oh, you know, now being a parent, like, I know your parents felt like, oh, he's hiding something. Like, you know,
it was like definitely the secret was like since I was young, you know, like since I was little, because I knew about it when I was little. And it was just the secret, and then they don't really understand what I'm doing with my career because they don't think, you know, what you're doing as with the fashion design degree, you know, and there was just a lot of questions, but they still gave me the freedom to do what I wanted to do, you know.
Yes.
I grew up in Olympia, Washington, a small town, but they let me move. Yes.
Washington. I have a weird connection. I know you're from Washington, and I'm pointing at Addie. I know.
Yes. Yes.
So my husband lived in Olympia, and when I found out you were from Olympia, I'm like, do you remember? Because it's a small town.
Yeah.
He thinks he remembers you from a party. I was like, oh my God. Anyway.
Yeah. It's a very small town. Seriously. That, even though it's the capital of Washington, but, you know, yeah. And so, like, to me, that there was a lot of question, and then Addie was right. It's like, it's all of that is clear. And now it's just like time for us to just be together and celebrate every time we see each other.
Yes.
And, you know, it's great.
Yeah.
But we should celebrate when we're in Olympia. If we ever go there.
Olympia would not know what to do with this.
They would not, and definitely they would not know. One last question. What animal would you be if you were an animal?
Tiger.
Tiger! Oh, I can see that. You're the Tiger Queen.
I was gonna say that, but only because it's my
Exactly.
or
It's
my
both
sign.
of our signs.
Yeah, it's our sign.
Oh, what? Both of you guys are Tiger?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're Chinese zodiac?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm a monkey.
Maybe that's the reason. Maybe you're more of a tiger, Addie. I don't know. What I
You the.
I mean, you're at the beginning of the year.
February, yeah.
Yeah, so you're more cusp.
So I can do whatever the other animal is.
Yeah.
What's
But there's enough room for more than one tiger.
I would be like a monkey.
I'm a monkey.
Because-
Yes. No, because I think you're on the cusp of a tiger and a monkey.
Oh, but I just said that.
No, I'm a monkey.
I would be a monkey.
Or you could be like the drama tiger, and then Addie will be like,
you're like
she's
you're
the
Taiki or a
Addie is like the huntress. She's go out and hunt, and then you just stay back and cry.
I am a crier. I can't believe I didn't cry. I can't believe because I am a crier.
Because this is a FaceTime session. The camera is not on you. When the camera is on you, you cry. You cry on cue.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I love talking to you guys. Like, we're having so much fun.
I love talking to you guys. I forgot, like, are people listening?
Yes, people are still listening and they're watching, and but you know what I love is that we people don't really know who we are, but we're so confident and we're so comfortable just sharing, because everything we share is true. It's not a lie, it's honest, and that's what I love. My next session with dancer would be with Chris Liu and Pam Chu.
Yeah! Two other OGs.
Yes.
Well, they were a little later. We're the real OGs.
Yes, you guys are the real. With the OG, I don't really know the OG. I don't know who else would. I don't know.
I feel like Addie and I were the last, and Steve.
Yeah.
We're kind of the last of that group. There was a whole group before.
Yes, that I don't. That I heard.
That started. She was kind of the younger one, but she's stayed and continues on. But
Yeah.
we were kind of the last. And Allison would pop in.
Allison, but
There's
it's
a-
crazy how Allison connected me with Diane Mizzotta. So Mizzotta, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there at that time, so I don't know the group.
Mm-hmm.
But I connect with you guys. So. I love you guys. What's my heart? Where's my heart?
I have to share one memory.
Okay.
I remember being in wardrobe, and your mom was like, "Oh, the fat one."
No! No!
No way.
No!
Yes, because I split the pants.
No, that was not my mom.
No. What is wrong? Okay, racist.
It's because she's Vietnamese. No, but I think this was in Asia.
Oh, that's right.
There was Asia, because you did Asia like 1 or 2 times, and I met you there. I met Addie before
That's right.
Paris by Night.
Yes. Because
Yes,
that's
yes.
Yes.
I was a Asian hoe.
No, I say Addie is like the Asian queen, of tour. Like, you were on every single tour, and then you passed that torch down to Tracy Shibata.
Exactly. Isn't that funny? She was at that audition with that Tracy when Tracy got that job. Do you remember that? I can't believe I remember that.
I don't
Why do
remember.
I remember that? You were there doing the aerial stuff. I'm pretty sure you were at the audition when Tracy got that job.
I did a lot of drugs at one point in my life.
No, but Tracy mentioned that you introduced Tracy to the tour because of the aerial.
See, something. There was something.
There was.
Yeah. Because there was just like, because you and Tracy, you guys not only dance on ground, you dance on air as well. So that's why, and that's when they need dancer who can do like multiple things. Who's like daring? Yeah, Stella is like, no, not me. But I wish you guys well. If you have one last tip or advice for people in life or in, or during this pandemic or any young dancers out there, what would it be? Pick one.
I feel like we touched on so many things.
Yes, we have.
That are all like valuable information. I mean, I'm still learning, but I feel like just always know your truth, or always be searching for that which resonates with you in a way that is the thing that goes bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
And if you're guided by that all the time, then you're going to be fine.
Yes.
And it's easier said than done, but that's what I continue to, in the things that I believe in, that's what I continue to do.
Yes.
For me, what I'm learning right now, I'm applying for myself, and so it's easier for me to talk about, is learning to have your opinion, but don't let your opinion hold you back, because we are our worst critics, or our worst the voice that doesn't stop is that opinion. And you need to have that, to have a definition of who you are and what you stand for, but then stay open to going beyond that opinion. And sometimes that opinion will be spot on, but other times you'll shift and be like, oh my gosh, that I was totally wrong. And I say that all I've danced for over a quarter of a century now, and I, for the first time, am learning how I move, how I dance, without someone telling me. And it's scary and very horrific, but it's where dance has gone. And so with all my training, it's like learning to pretty much check that out and just how do I move to this? What moves me and what doesn't, and relearning that's my art, or that's my journey path for now. And trust, I have a lot of opinions of like, ooh, that is ugly. That is not right. You don't ever want to do that again. But that, like, through all that, and in the process, I'm learning how I move. And it's great, it's exhilarating, it's scary, it's more because you learn to, like, just feel. And that's what it is nowadays, because there's always someone that will do it better, and there's always someone who will direct you in, and that's all part of the process. But if you don't get out of your opinion of it, you'll never reach that next step, and you'll already be stuck in critic as opposed to being an artist. We have too many critics nowadays. We need more artists.
That's so true. It's amazing. It's scary. It's very scary.
It does suck, because there's many a times where I'm like, is that the way I move? Is that really the way that I move?
But to really like see it clearly and admit who you are.
Right. That's what it comes down to. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it take you to it's like being vulnerable and being and you know it's and not everybody can do that. And you just have to
Right.
learn. I mean, it takes time, but it's a very good lesson to be learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not just about dance either. It's just
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
life.
it's life. It's
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, you guys. I love you guys so
guys.
much, and I appreciate this talk a lot. And I hope this inspire many people because it's definitely inspired me.
I feel it.
And
I love it so
yes, and when this is over, we all booking a ticket and fly to Olympia.
I'll cry there.
Yes. No, we'll let Addie dance. I'll create the costume that will fit you. You dance and Stella just cry.
I will cry so hard for you.
Okay, I love you guys. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Bye.
Bye.
You as well.
Love you.